Ladies and gents, today's date is September 12th, 2025. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep, we are alive. We are alive. We are here today. And as much as it may seem like the world is burning, it's really not. It's transitioning. We are going into a new age, and it is nothing to fear. It is something to be aware of. So, real quick, in this video, I want to talk about 100 coin, where we at. Where we at. Now, I want to say where we at because I am very, very excited to see where this goes. I'm very excited to see how far this can go. It's like being in Bitcoin at $1,000. It's like being at Bitcoin at $10,000. It's like, you have something of mass potential available to you, but you're like, it's still like, I don't know how far, but I know it's going to be something, right now in front of you, I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, and BNB, and all this other stuff open, just so we can see how it was literally just yesterday. This was at 60,000. And I remember when the ETFs came in January of, I think it's 2024. At this point, I mean, time is just going by so damn fast. I think it's 2024. And I remember the ETFs came in, Bitcoin was at 60,000 and it doubled, and then it dropped down 85, and now it has not gone below 100,000. It has not gone below 100,000. Now, let me tell you, I pray. I don't pray for it, but I really hope that Bitcoin sees 50,000. 40,000, 30,000. The lowest it went was October 2022, 16,000. And if anybody had an inkling of understanding what was going on in the crypto market, that was the time to be buying up. Now, for me, the real test of things is to see, when we have a bear market, what's the lowest we go to in that bear market, whether it's in 2026, 2027, whatever the case may be. When we see that bear market, how low does Bitcoin go then? Because we will have a bear market. Nothing goes straight up, especially in this market, okay? When you understand crypto, it goes up nice and then it comes down and looking crazy. But when you understand the cycles and you understand how to, I don't want to say time it. I don't like using that word time. But when you understand what's the best time periods to enter into the market, like right now, you try to buy of course you still have some Bitcoin, but if you're trying to buy altcoins right now, trying to wait for the bull run, you're already late. You're already late. You should have been buying all of this 2 years ago, But anyway, I am very curious to see where Bitcoin goes, how low it goes. If during the bear market, Bitcoin doesn't go back below 70, 50, then okay, that's the floor. That's the floor. Let me just pull it up real quick, man. Because when you really start to just pay attention, and that's why I bring up this 100 coin and all this stuff, because it's just to pay attention. I ain't telling you put your money in it. Do whatever the heck you want. I'm telling you just to pay attention, right? So, what was this? This nice little dip here. Can't get that right. Boom. 2025. That was April 8th, 2025, 76,000, okay? The 60,000, right. That was, let me see. Right. That January, well, look at that. It was, oh my God, 39, 40,000. That's something, the ETS was coming. Oh my gosh, now look at it, yo. I pray, either way, what's meant to be will be. If it's not, F it. All right, so let's talk about 100. Right now, we're at 0.0001274. Now, initially, I want to go back, right? Because my first update for the video was in May of 2025. And we was at 0.0009175. The video I did, August 10th, 0.0001052. Today, we are at 0.0001274. That is some significant appreciation from where we was at down here. Okay, we are at $11.5 million market cap. So for those of you who don't understand, we're at 11.5 million in this bad boy. Let's look at something like Dogecoin, which is at $39 billion, 26 cents. Let's look at, let me scroll down. Shiba Inu. Well, let me see if it loads up. Give me a second, folks. It's time for me to get a new computer. I like Alienware. Anyway, Shiba Inu, 8 billion market cap. Okay. If you compare this billions of dollars to a $10.5 million market cap and what it could possibly grow to, it is crazy to think about. So the last thing I want to share with you guys is how I basically turned that $3,800 into like $5,500. So I'm not trying to share with y'all too much regarding the ledger and stuff like that. I should have had it open already. I apologize and stuff like that. So just give me a second, folks. I got all my work stuff and my clients info all on my desktop. Can't be showing all that stuff. All right, one second. Let it pop up. I'm trying not to show y'all my account balance. And if you see my account balance is low, it's because I did a lending back loan, and I probably borrowed 5,000. So I had to put up 10,000 of Bitcoin as collateral. But yeah, shout out to lending, man. Anyway. So let me show y'all real quick, right? Where's it at? So I talked about in the past video how initially I was going to sell the 100. Like I was going to sell it because as you can see on June 25th, I received 43 million tokens from 100 valued at $4,370. And so by around mid-July, you know, somebody has sold off and the price went down $500. And of course, me being, oh no, maybe it's going to, you know, being retarded, me being retarded, I was like, all right, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna get out of here. But I was like, damn, I got to send it to my wallet, because how 100 works is where you cannot buy, sell, or transfer for 100 hours. That's what makes it so great, right? So I sent it off to my Coinbase wallet, but I still had to wait. So I sent it out at $3,800. Of course, the market rebounded. And so by the 20th, just a couple days later, I sent it back to my wallet like, okay, all right, well, it rebounded. Let me keep it. So it went back up $300. I was like, all right, let me keep it. I'm not going to go nowhere. So you can see the same amount came back, 43,227,111. Okay. So 43 million tokens, 4,100. I was going to sell it off at 3,800. Real quick. 100 right now. My 100 right now. 43 million tokens still. Same number, right? That's $5,523. That went from $3,800 I was going to sell off at to $5,500. Okay? Who knows where it's going to go, what it's going to be in the future. But to know that my $3,800 went to $5,500. Like, gosh dang. And so, you know, when this house closes, I am going to dump a good like $5,000 into 100 coin or some real shit. But again, I'm not telling you to do anything with it. I'm telling you just to pay attention to it. Because these are the opportunities that pass people by, and then they're in Dogecoin wishing, man, I wish I was that Dogecoin millionaire guy. I wish I was the individual who bought Dogecoin when it was at 0.0005. You know, and the honest truth is that a lot of people, you know, buying Doge, look, let me see. 0.0023, yeah. Most people would not have held on to Dogecoin, Bitcoin, any of it. Just you seeing it go from here to here, this little thing, you would have sold out. Oh, I made 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Most people would have not held in. Nope, most people who got in here, they're probably not here still. And that's what I find so beautiful about 100 is because it forces you to hold. You don't have to hold forever. You can sell whenever you want to sell, but it really makes you think differently about how you choose to go forward and whether you choose to stay around or not. Because it's like, I gotta wait 100 hours. The 100 hours comes back. You're like, all right, the price rebounded. It didn't go to zero. All right, you know what? Let me put in a little bit more. It's interesting. So anyway, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you what to do with your money or not. We are going towards a new future where you're going to have to take some risky bets. If you have the extra cap, again, everyone's in different situations, different places. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm just sharing where we're at with 100. I will make sure I keep an eye on this, and I'm going to write in the description where we're at presently. And probably the next video on 100 will be how to buy it. And then the next update will be in January. Because again, I'm not here to push any particular cryptos or stocks or plays or whatever. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about that. My message is the same as anybody who has any common sense. Get your ass up every day and build your business, go to work, or do whatever you're going to do. If you've been here long enough, I'll tell you what I do. I don't need to hide it. I don't need to brag. I don't need to stunt. I don't care. Because once I log off of YouTube, guess what? Everybody goes about their lives. For me personally, I'm just sharing how this could possibly be something big. Seeing the returns that you would have seen in Bitcoin, getting it at a low price, we missed that. We missed that. All right. But something like this is a possibility. And as I said, for the people that's here, I just want to see everybody win. I just want to see everybody win. And whether you win or not, or whether I win or not, it's really not dependent upon me. It's dependent upon each individual person. Will you get up to go to work? Today's Friday. Will you take a piece of your check and buy some crypto? Shit, let's look at gold real quick. Let's look at this god dang gold price, because gold is going off the damn charts right now. And if we understand why gold is doing what it's doing, it's because the dollar is dying. And it's crazy because an ounce of gold right now at $36.50. And it's mid-September. We're gonna see probably 4,000 by the end of the year. But the biggest play is really in silver. When you see the gold silver ratio, I mean, damn, even platinum was $1,000 earlier this year. Because I bought platinum when it was $1,000 this year. And I was like, damn, now it's 1,400? So, I'm just sharing my thoughts. That's where we're at. Gold is ripping, $36.50. Silver, $42.30. $42.30. $50 by the end of the year, beginning of the 2026, maybe. But again, as much as you may say, oh, I'm making money and the markets are up and I'm doing well and stuff like that, you have to understand why. The dollar is dying. The dollar is dying. Let me see real quick the DXY price. Dollar index. Got the smoothie on deck. That's a green smoothie. 97.98. Let's see. Can I get the max? Can I get your max? 3 years is fine. Why's my computer going so damn slow? Come on, man. I don't know what's going on with my damn computer. I'm going to buy a new one ASAP. I think you get the point, though. The DXY, dollar. All right, let's see. I mean, damn. All right. Ooh. 105.79 up there. Come on, bro. I'm not trying to do that. So, yeah, the dollar's dying, man. And the thing about it is that it's gradual at first. But there's going to come a moment when it's going to be fast. Like, in real time, you're going to be saying, don't. And that's when you don't want to be the last to the party talking about, I'm getting some gold, some silver, some Bitcoin, some 100, or whatever the case may be. You want to have already been sitting in. And again, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do financially. It's just, it's very interesting. The more I study the markets, the more I keep up with the news and the prices. It's very interesting. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Later.